Now we leave the Tower of Gelm and head for the peninsula. Now, we have fought these enemies before, but I want to show you Zelzere, which I think is the most powerful spell in the game. Because Mu has his most powerful staff now, his charge time is increased exponentially. As you can see, whenever anyone's not attacking, the spell scrolls really fast. That's Zelzere. So not only is it extremely powerful, it has a really cool animation as well. So that will be my spell of choice from now on. As long as I have the MP for it, that is. Now, this particular enemy formation, I must be really rare or something, because I only ever encountered them this one time in my playthrough of this whole game. Obviously they're only in this final area, but the encounter rate being as high as it is, you fight a lot of people just walking from A to B, and this is the only time I ever encountered these guys, so I don't know if that was just luck or... They're not particularly difficult, but they have a cool design, so perhaps I would have liked to have seen them a little bit more. Now we should be able to get to Sais Peninsula, which is here. Now Mu uses the Tome of Kasei, which is the same term he used in the Ruins of Liquid to part the water. Hey, something's not right. The path is sinking. We've got to run back to the shore. Oh, seems like around here it must be protected by Lufide's charms. So what should we do? Move! Sorry I'm late. Come on, get aboard. Just as I would expect from you, Boss Deg. You've saved us. So we get on Deg's ship, which magically grows to like 10 times its size. Well, I'll go with you, but let's defeat Lufide. No, you mustn't. That's right. We mustn't put you in any more danger, boss. No, for the children, we must defeat Lufide. You can't. If you die, what will happen to the children? From now on, just the three of us will go. You protect the children. I understand. But you better come back alive, you hear? Yep. Just leave it to us. So, when I said that Fol was the last town, it's the last town you can heal in, because this is a town of Azlar. This isn't a place for the likes of you to come. Leave. No one is very helpful to us here. Hurry up and hide in the lower room, before they find you. Okay, maybe that guy's trying to help us, but he's the only one. Lord Lufide is really great. He's trying to create a world where everyone can live happily. I don't want to sell anything to outsiders, but... So here you can buy full heals, hyper gems, and revival stones, and also escape ropes. Since this is the last shop, it's a good idea to sell all of your excess equipment and stock up, particularly on full heals and revival stones. And then he says, I'm not going to sell anything to outsiders, so get out. Actually, there's an underground path underneath the inn next door which goes back to Fol. But soon we're going to pass through there and attack. Hey, don't go near the inn. So the inn's pretty suspicious. According to Lord Lufid, darkness is not necessarily something evil, it depends on how you use it. But I wonder if that's really true. When I see Lord Lufid, I can't help but get a bad feeling. So lastly, we'll go and look at the inn. I've already stopped running this as an inn, so hurry up and go. But if we go up here, and then down again, you'll be in the underground path to Fol. If you remember before, there was actually a split in the road for Fol, but there was a door that was closed that you couldn't go through. So if you come down here and pull this lever, then that door will open and you can go back to Fol by going south and then west. I go back to Fol and check that I have all the strongest equipment. But I've edited that out because you don't need to see anything, there's nothing new. So now you need to go back to Azlar. And then there's nothing much you can do here, since no one will sell you anything or talk to you. So you need to leave and head south. Enemies here are the same as in the area with the Sais Peninsula. Once you get around these mountains to the south, you need to head up north again, through this narrow pass in the mountains. The encounter rate is particularly high in this area, so you might have to fight quite a few enemies. This is, I believe, the last new enemy type that we face. We've seen these fairy casters before, but the butterflies are the first. This is the first we've seen of them. Now, they are very fast and use physical attacks, so you have to be careful not to let Mu be damaged. This is a spell Honak, which I actually didn't mean to cast here. Now I'm charging Zam with Mu, which is a healing spell, and leaving Balam and Silk to attack. As you can see, their rate of attack is very high. Luckily that attack missed, otherwise Mu would have died there. And luckily he finishes intoning Zam, which is a healing spell. Now I set all three characters to attack just to finish it off. You get quite a lot of gold from enemies in this area if you didn't have enough money to buy any of the last charms or anything. It shouldn't take you too long to get the money by battling enemies here. So this is Lufid's castle. Right. Let's get this over and done with as quickly as possible. And this is Azlar Castle. This is the last area in the game, but there's quite a lot to do in here. There's something a bit strange about Lord Lufid and Lord Samnival lately. Could it be because of the power of darkness? Who are you? And laughably, when you talk to these guys, it's these skeletons from the first third of the game who are just pathetically weak by this stage. And you only get 160 experience, so it's almost not worth talking to any of the people. A couple of people give you some choice information, but if you don't want to talk to anyone in here, you don't have to, because it's not worth fighting. But since I want to know the story, solid, liquid, will, spirit, and darkness. Even if you don't assemble all 5 tomes, if a powerful conjurer uses the power of the Darkness tome, just with that alone, he should be able to have enough power, gain enough power to recreate the world. Lord Defeat truly is great. He has looked far ahead.